Remix, you're turning blue. Would it help if I shook your jar a little?
Hey folks, this is Bobo the Vulture.
I'm Serious JG.
And this is Let's Play Together, even though it is a one-player game the way we are playing it, but can be played as a two-player game.
If you're willing to go snake in.
If you're willing to go snaking.
It's snaking to the east, it's snaking to the west, it's snaking with the soldier that he loved best. It's snaking.
Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. That really was probably the longest one that we've ever done.
Well, I didn't realize
including
that.
snake to the east, snake to the west.
Yeah. I don't get this intro screen. I kind of like it, but the test pattern on a, I guess, 70s TV. So this game is supposed to be is the revolution being televised here? Is that what's going on?
Maybe it will be.
It will be.
It's the revolution. It's Cowboy James Storm and some choppers that are part of the people's story. So we had an... Man, I gotta turn the sound down.
Oh.
So we had an adventure with the Goonies. Now, we watched an IGN video trying to figure out how to get that compass. I ended up getting really angry because it's the person recording it, there's no commentary walking. It's an IGN walkthrough. It's just a professional walkthrough. Ads are playing. It's associated with a for-profit website. And not only was the guy not significantly better at the game than we are, but they didn't even notice it was apparent that there was no prep. They kept knocking on walls to distract guards who were not close enough to hear, so they had to go in and beat them up manually anyway. They never even tried to find the compass that we noticed but couldn't get to. Although we did figure out what to do while talking about how we should be making walkthroughs for IGN. This doesn't look that hard at all. And they also found a little secret that we didn't find, so I think once we're done sending soldiers off on missions or whatever,
Yeah, we did send soldier off on a mission here. So
yeah, while I was just blabbing away.
Yeah.
I think Bobo's going to take a crack at the mine village, and it's going to go a lot faster because it shouldn't feature half an hour of wandering around being like, how do we get over there?
Possibly. So travel to the mine base. I should pick that right now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest.
Okay, let's try this quick. See what we can get.
Snake.
I don't know whether we can re-get that one compass.
Have been shipped to the final testing base.
Okay.
What? No, Snake, listen to my dialogue. No.
No, Snake, listen to me.
But you guys are probably screaming at your screens. And we feel like idiots for having not figured it out. But you'll probably figure out what the secret is when you notice Bobo switching up his equipment.
Well, some of that. Let's see.
It's a little box, it's a little old box where
It's a new box?
it's a little old box.
It's a bigger cardboard box,
Yeah.
alright. Also, let's see.
I just ditched the tortilla chips now.
Or the lime soda. How do I unequip?
I guess just select it. No, unequip square.
There you go. Want to leave an empty
Because there's an item we
inventory.
did not pick up that we could have picked up.
The Peace Walker platform.
No, not again! Oh my god! How rude.
Now, hopefully, yes, okay, the prep is still taken care of.
No, go back to mission prep screen.
Too late.
You didn't give him the chance to have no shirt and then a shirt.
It's alright. We'll
still rock.
survive.
How's the horse doing?
With
Not
survive.
too bad. You'd never know he was over 20 years old.
He was hers after
Oh,
all.
that I am. Bobo.
I mean, for
we had an
folks at home, it's
hour's
been
worth of this stage already.
But for the folks at home, it's probably been more than a month since we've played this game. But for you, the viewers at home, it was just the last video that you saw all of this stuff.
Move out.
Shut up! I know that already. Stop talking to me.
Talk dirty to me.
So these guys have helmets, which makes this deadlier than ever. and watch you handle it. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. I don't have perfect recall of the IGN video we found. Bobo is already ahead of the IGN professional video walkthrough guy in terms of not being spotted, because it looks like he's going to take out the first guard without being spotted. And folks, let me know. I have a sneaking suspicion that these guards are voiced by Flynn from Tales of Vesperia. Not Quentin Flynn, just Flynn.
I was about to say, you eventually gonna go to sleep there, boyo?
GTS. Boyle. $25.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Really awesome.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, that was that guy. Like I forget sometimes the compots make weird noises. All right, Miller. Let's see what those hands are.
Confirmed onboard helicopter.
It's not that I want to watch him doing what I think he's doing. I just, if we can see his hands, then hopefully that means he's not free to do what I thought he was doing.
Oh.
Can't be imagining things.
I don't have the imagination. You could try to stick him up if you wanted to, and then see if he falls asleep afterwards.
CQC him.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
You're still roughly up to where the pro Let's Player was. Well, not Let's Player, but... So I think there's at least one guy up on a ceiling you need to watch out for. That's what I do when I'm climbing ladders. I go, hoo, and then start climbing.
Go west, Snake. West.
Ignore the compass that you know is over there.
Ignore his cries for help.
Be the heartless bastard that I know you to truly be.
Be the heartless bastard that this city needs.
But we did hear him going.
Yep.
So yeah, folks, the love box. We just totally blanked on the fact that you can climb up on love boxes.
Well, let's see whether or not that actually works before we start celebrating.
Celebrate Superstation TVS.
Yes, before we celebrate Superstation TVS.
Ad campaign is older than most of our viewers. Now, I know this is going to work. I just don't remember exactly how you get out of the box.
I mean, you drop it to set. I just
Okay.
wanted to put it in the right place.
Then how do you jump up on top? Son of a bitch. Oh no. Can you even pick it up now? You destroyed it forever. You. Okay, well,
Snake is dead.
you can either restart or we can go.
Hold on. I think
there's another place where we could have used it.
no. I think here you go. This is what we needed to do.
Oh. But is the cardboard box destroyed forever?
Yeah, probably.
Completely irreplaceable? There's no way that...
There's no way that we could have our Bothans build another cardboard box.
Wow. Didn't we try this? I thought we tried it. Maybe I was too dumb to figure out how to get him to move sideways once he was climbing. So
I
Bobo
did have
is-
to re-angle the camera, oddly.
Bobo is the tactical genius. Now just make sure you hop up instead of... Yep, I knew it. I knew it would happen at least once.
Well,
Because it's just a button input. Like, what button do I press? And you're trying them, and the let go button comes first. You have to remember, folks, I'm the guy who had defeated 25 Metal Gears, then fought Solid Snake, and was just like, you know what? I'm going to just jump off the roof and die. So I think it's triangle to climb up.
Yeah, we'll give that one a go this time.
And X was probably to release.
It was.
Yeah, I think I remember that from having died against Solid Snake.
Well, we fought Solid Snake in this game?
No, in previous game. Actually,
we fought Solid Snake in this game?
We fought Solid Snake in this game because it was on this disc. I think we did that at your place on the PS3. So yeah, we did fight him in this game. I'm gonna put you in a cardboard box.
Nice.
They both made like male grunting noises when you locate them, and then Miller's all like hot for them.
Look, you don't know what Miller's about.
Yeah, I think I do now.
Oh, there was other stuff back here that I should have collected.
I don't remember if any of it was really cool or important, but I do know that you need to get up on the roofs to show off that goofy thing.
Okay. No, I mean, there's still another guard here.
Yeah. It's okay, I'm just saying. But, for all my griping about the IGN videos, like, they're getting paid for this shit? They did show off one thing that neither of us even had any inkling was in the game. There he is right there, and I can't believe he didn't spot you, actually. Oh man, this is perfect sniper rifle times.
I love sniper rifles.
In video
Can't be
games, I
imagining
don't
things.
use them in real life. That's an IGN Pro Strat right there, knocking a wall way too far away from your enemy for them to hear. Fuck you, IGN. I got so worked up. I'm like, somebody's making a living doing this?
Well, bear in mind, they may not be making a living doing it.
Could be. Is your silencer
We're under
gone?
attack. Going to alert status.
Understood. Maintain heightened alert.
Sodia, what's your name? The guy with the apple head. Get out here. Sodia, quickly, try to murder Yuri. Tales of Vesperia, folks. I keep thinking that when his meter runs out, he's gonna fall asleep. I'm like, no, that's the...
All clear.
I officially don't care about firing this guy anymore. It's been like 10 seconds. We'll never find him. It's been almost 20 seconds, sir. He could be anywhere by now. He might not even still be in this game. He might have moved over to another game on this same disc.
Fulton recovery
Actually, as it
subject
happens,
confirmed onboard helicopter.
This collection, you're playing as Big Boss more than you're playing as Solid Snake.
Oh, over here. There we go. Over here to take this.
Over here, there's a guard on the roof over here.
Nice. Usually, when Raiden does a flip out like that and lands on a different elevation surface, falls on his ass.
Raiden's not as cool as Big Boss. Go figure. Big Boss, whose whole backstory is he's like Solid Snake, but he's actually more of a badass.
There's a lot of... Oh, some...
There's some
So
straw
this
below
is like
you.
a little fun
You can
thing.
dive into it with the action button.
We just never happen to
Wait,
stand
first
on...
of all...
We never happen to stand on this exact spot. Yes, this will all make sense in a moment, folks.
Back in the time of the Crusades, members of the Order of Assassins used what is called the Assassin's Straw Box to hide and get close to their enemies.
That's not how it even worked. I mean, they're not making fun of a real historical thing as far as I know. It's just from the game. It is kind of nice to see them acknowledging another stealth series, though. I'd like to think it's a, you know, tongue-in-cheek kind of we have a certain fondness for them thing. Because Lord knows that they're making fun of Assassin's Creed for being silly. There's a certain amount of pot kettle action going on here.
Oh, that's hot. Pot kettle action.
Oh, yeah. So this will segue us into what is actually the next mission, as opposed to us redoing that mission at like 1/4 the time length.
I suppose I could skip this as well.
I'd rather see it just because,
You want
again,
to know what's coming up?
yeah, although I guess we know what's coming up, these things.
That's right, this is a classic sniper battle.
Do we have to deal with those things, though? I'm quite excited about the fact that I might actually get to use the sniper rifle, but I don't know if it's going to work against the drones if I use the trank dart one.
Ah, so that's why you had to do. I could do the end of the mine.
I would have done it if you wanted.
It's alright.
32 heroism.
That was heroic.
Way more heroic than that asshole who shot down the helicopter and took it prisoner, but also killed people with grenades. Although, as we figured out, we also could have been holding people up instead of just putting them to sleep and then dropping grenades on their testicles.
Specifically on their testicles.
There was at least one point where I remember, like, the best way to make sure this gets them is to kind of throw it in the crotchety region. Special report has arrived. You got 2 new hot chicks, although one of them you already brought, so it'll just be a copy of the original hot chick.
Oh, well. So it's going to be twins.
Greg Kite is here. Oh, he's a volunteer.
Oh.
I guess they come
IndyCar
in,
notable Jimmy Kite.
even if you don't do the online thing, they still come in. So.
Alright. M16 has hidden power. Bluegill. Swordfish. Flying fish. Jay.
Finally, a non-fish. A new plant has been built thanks to staff efforts. We didn't order that.
Oh no, one of our new composites.
Possibly the one who was stuck on the roof for an indeterminate amount of time.
On the roof.
8 new members. I want to know what this new, I want to know what love is. I want to know what this new facility at Metal Gear Super Base is.
You want to know what the new facility at
Metal Gear Super Base.
Alright.
Command Center, okay.
Okay. Anything else I can do?
R&D team, safety. Oh, we got most of the submachine guns.
Well, we've got
Well, like, more of them than anything else, I guess, but not most. Support rank is D.
oh. I have a tank, a helicopter, and 2 armored vehicles. Is that are we
I have
halfway
no
through
idea.
both of these, which means we'll get 1 other tank and 1 other helicopter
And,
and
2 more armored
2 other
vehicles.
types
I
of
don't
armored
really know.
vehicles?
It kind of looks like that.
We don't really have the head parts for any of the
Wait,
Metal
are we
Gears.
eventually going to build our own pupas and chrysalises?
I can't answer
I
that.
don't get it. I would tell you if I could.
Oh, here you go. Hey, look at the boat. Okay, seriously, move camera with the right stick. The right stick ain't doing anything.
I hope that boat over there is friendly. I was like, hey, I'm just a tourist passing through. I see you guys are building a Metal Gear.
Oh, it's
Neat.
IndyCar notable Billy Boat.
Yeah, that's good.
It's
That's,
Jimmy Kite and Billy Boat. They're all hanging out here. That's what's going on.
I can view the log.
It doesn't actually tell you anything.
Let's
Alright.
get out of here.
Well, let's check out what's going on with the new staff.
We got Marlin. Oh, we got Hog. Hog is like the hot new lady that we
I
captured.
got a massive hog, folks. It's a real problem. Alright.
I smelled Gallo Pinto earlier. Is that what's for dinner?
Maybe.
She's an actress?
And I was gonna learn to fly.
Oh, she was gonna be an actress. And I was gonna learn to chew.
Well, she apparently is real good at manufacturing stuff, though. More so than...
I'm good at your Earth pretend games.
yes. Feed me my gelatinous cube so I may breathe.
YouTube video we were watching before we got started.
I like to call people on the radio while I'm on a mission.
It reminds me that I am alone out there because they're watching from a distance. Remember, there's Basilisco. And also, we just passed by Gobi.
Yeah.
Am I meant to understand any of that?
Nope.
Okay. You can't do anything with Gobi.
He's got no skills. I don't choose sides.
He's a nurse.
Whoever needs me, that's where I go. That's what I do.
I guess it's assign people and
Prairie and kite and fellfish. Dugong?
to do go. Isn't that like a
Yeah,
type
it's
of
a
seal?
Pokemon.
Yeah. Who's that Pokemon? It's Vulture!
It's Pikachu.
Hey, we got level 3 rations. Rations. Whatever.
Alright.
They will follow you forever with that man keep. So we can develop the Pokemon.
That's a great big machine gun.
Oh man, we can get working on level 4 rations already.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, let's check everything in general. But yes, let us get working on new rations.
I feel like at this point we've got enough GMP coming in that we can afford to have...
Everything get
Everything-
worked on at the same time.
Yeah, like... The problem is that we're not doing whatever we need to do to unlock more designs, not that we don't have enough GMP to exploit the designs.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to whether we'll have a box next time Team Alpha's return. Yeah, one barely alive soldier, Longfish, comes back to report the entire unit was wiped out by the awesome power of Magpie. Bobo's gonna freak the first time one of these Albatross guys gets killed. Grenades are already being thrown here. This battle's serious. Ooh, helicopters, not that rugged, really.
No. Less rugged than people.
Although it took out whatever.
It took out Ganondorf.
So game over, right? We won.
Well, no, he's able to teleport to the underworld.
Well, we didn't win this game. We won a Zelda game. Like shooting machine guns. What the hell's that? Get a rocket launcher, you puss.
Alright, that's a play, seagull. Yeah.
We might want to consider putting the heliocopter aeroplane on the back bench and bringing in an armored vehicle.
That was yeah. I was gonna go there.
Spicy curry, rank 1 times 5.
Alright.
We might need to get a box tank instead of a box the next mission because our box is destroyed. Big boss, we developed a whole new system of machine guns that like use interchangeable parts. They're easy to maintain. Yes, but do we have any more cardboard boxes? Well, no. No.
What's a sign of the T-72 is back in fighting shape, so...
Yeah, I thought it was already into combat.
Nope.
No,
It's
okay.
Lab G.
Alright, send those guys out there to take out, Goose, Marmot, and 2 Lab Gs. That could be a...
Talk to me, Goose.
Could be a real barn burner.
Alright, so they're off on their,
They're off on their magical quest.
of fun. I suppose...
Well, you haven't saved, have you?
Oh, yeah, I suppose I
I-
haven't. Oh, yeah, I guess I haven't
probably
done it.
okay without saving, I guess. But
Are you sure you want to save the progress of having destroyed a cardboard box?
I don't know. We got like a skinhead nurse and an actress out of it, so it's probably a good exchange. But We could put them
As it
together.
turns out,
in
it's a
new
total
love
switcheroo.
bug.
The skinhead nurse actually is the actress. That's just a role she's
Oh, and the actress is actually a skinhead nurse.
Skinhead nurse, actually,
Who's not
Natalie
acting.
Portman.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she skinhead nurse, folks, is a nurse who treats skinheads.
Yeah. But I figure could probably check the radio or check our cassette archive real quick and see if there's any big long convos to have before we get going on another like lengthy mission, and just cut it after that.
Yeah.
Eliminate the guards is going to be a 3-skull mission.
Ooh,
So
tough way to start, but
actually,
I'll
let's
do
view
my best.
message. Oh.
oh wow. Impossible d'accueillir a reçu.
Okay, that was interesting.
Damn it! You've been spotted by the guards. Take them out before
Damn
they
it.
take you out.
To dinner.
Take them out to the ball game.
Alright, Snake, we got some random messages in French for you.
They must have had to clear a considerable amount of forest to open up that mine.
No
Just
doubt.
saying. Anyway,
So
bye.
much
Just,
for any hiding places, too.
And it is not
well,
just the
women
forest.
have more hiding places.
Without the
than men.
proper precautions, the mine's wastewater could pollute the groundwater. And to top it all off, they're developing nuclear weapons there too. How can people care so
No, the
little
EPA
about
said
their own
that the
country?
fracking
I'm
doesn't
not the one to ask
necessarily
about that.
Develop nuclear
Well,
weapons.
Yeah.
You may have
What if the
abandoned your
groundwater
country,
infects their wastewater?
but you still treasure where you came from.
Who said?
You think so?
Sure. I know you do.
Paz, you...
Where do I come from?
Whatever you do, never stop loving your country.
You know, Hank Williams.
Yeah. That's right, talking real country, not any of this
That
stuff.
new country shit.
Alright, so that was all she had to say about that.
That's all she got to say about that.
Yeah, just their old stuff on here.
No,
Hey,
wait.
no, I
Go back. There was.
I understand.
Panic.
Amanda's got new
Cecile,
stuff to say.
I gotta say, I was listening to the video where we first talked to Cecile.
Yeah.
we just gave her no peace at all. Like she couldn't say anything without us being all over her. Anyway, neutralize the guards.
Take a look, Snake. That place is as wide open as a
Check
soccer
this shit
stadium.
out.
Like what you
Best to
see?
use a long-range
Put holes
weapon
in
you
her
can
pants.
snipe with.
I can see several exits.
Right. Don't get too focused on any one of them.
Copy that.
Go get 'em, Snake.
Go get him, Tiger.
Show that you're a tiger.
There's a talking tiger in. Oh,
Wow, he is just gonna talk entirely about random crazy shit.
Apparently, UFOs are connected to cattle.
I'm under attack right now.
Illusions.
Why are we skipping this? Have we seen this before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
either way, if you short.
Baki, did we see Baki?
It has a little exclamation point next to it if we haven't seen it before, right?
Yeah, so I was wondering why this one wasn't. Or, yeah. Yeah, well.
I guess like Huey has nothing to say, even if you've never listened to his previous stuff.
Oh man,
There's more Cecile. We don't even know anything about her.
I don't know, she's a horrible stereotype.
Well, what her role is here. Cecile, you need to learn your
I
role.
think we know what her role is. She's supposed to be titillating.
How are you enjoying Mother Base so far?
Ah, it
it
is
is
wonderful.
Good to
magnificent.
hear. I was worried someone as cultured as you would find the plant a little
Well, there are
uncouth.
too many state
Uncouth?
trains, but otherwise,
You've got albatross, and frigate birds, and terns, and tropic birds. Seabirds I have never had a chance
you
to
have
see
Jerry
in France.
Lewis films.
Ah, well, great.
I'm sorry. I know I should not spend all day chasing birds. Is there anything I can help with?
That's what I
I
do,
appreciate
love.
the offer, but I'm not sure what I could ask you to do.
Well, I'm
Why don't
certainly
you
not
ask
cut
me
out
to make
shoot
the
a
sound
gun.
of a bird?
Cecile,
Alright.
where'd you learn to move through the forest like that? The birds weren't scared of you at all.
Becoming one with the forest is the
Good
very
old
essence
movies.
of bird watching. They won't behave naturally if they sense a human nearby. And that can really affect your
That's not
observations.
I
performing.
see. Kind of like scouting then.
I am also
We
good
are
at spotting
the
birds
Seraph
from a
Scouts.
distance. tracking them based on the tiniest of clues, and being aware of my surroundings.
You're starting to sound even more like a scout.
The only way to find a bird is to think like a bird. Now,
Well, you
think
should
you
be
can
good
find
at
a
that.
place for me?
Yeah.
Right
Up a
between
tree.
my-
Oh, yeah, Bobo's going dirty.
How dare I?
How could you tell us about France?
Join the Foreign Legion to forget.
To forget what?
I have forgotten.
Then I know I have forgotten. Day of the Jackal. That was a good movie. The Bruce Willis remake wasn't even that bad.
Oh.
Jean
I was
Paul
actually
Sartre.
just listening to a podcast yesterday where they're talking about the blues single / album he released as Bruno.
That was like a Mystery Science Theater gag. They were talking about like great moments of the history of evil. Don't forget about the return of Bruno.
Sartre.
France has produced many philosophers over the years. Descartes, Bataille,
Anyway, bye.
Sartre, Baudrillard.
Yeah. I'm familiar with Sartre myself. He called Che Guevara the most complete man of the century, didn't he? Smart guy.
Oh, shut up about
He
Che
does tend
Guevara.
to
I'm sick of
sympathize
it.
with the left. What else do you know about him?
That's it.
You know nothing else?
He's French.
Nope.
Ooh la la! The man is one of the giants of existentialism, you know?
Existentialism.
He believed that Che Guevara
meaning
was
to look
tied
into
for
that.
existence with
Nothing
everyone
more
else because
dangerous
none of
than
us really
sneaking in without
exist.
first securing an exit.
No, existentialism. Sometimes I wonder if my English is not better than yours.
Sorry, I'm just
It's not.
not into philosophy.
Ah, is that so?
It's
I
stuff
would
on a
imagine
cereal
it might
box.
really enrich your life.
I'd rather take action now than spend time thinking about what we are or how we're supposed to live. I guess you could
Killing's
say
more fun.
I live my philosophy.
Interesting. That sounds like something Sartre would say.
Yeah?
He says we are
feels on
born
his
with no
solo
defined
speaking
nature,
Michel.
and that we are free to make ourselves what we wish.
Free. So he was one of those devil-may-care kind of guys,
was-
huh?
Free
No.
as a bird
Actually, he meant that
now.
because we are free to create our own life, we must take full responsibility for our actions. Man is condemned
like a
to
real
be
fun
free,
guy.
is how he put it.
Condemned to be free.
Each man
But
is a
then,
god.
others will take it upon
man's
themselves to
free.
define who
Look,
you
I didn't
are.
ask for a
I've
yearbook
been
quote.
feeling that way lately. I keep telling people to call me Snake, but nobody seems to listen.
Sartre
That's a
also
really dumb
says
name.
hell is other people.
Hell,
And then he
Well,
said hell comes to
we are
Frogtown,
outside of
a
heaven.
derogatory term for Paris.
Or Paris.
The
So I hope you guys learned a lot about Sartre there from
the great great achievements of French culture. Sartre, Picasso, macaroons.
Let's see who's going to be the first one to make a joke about how anybody can paint a nose on the wrong side of the head.
Do you have an interest in the visual arts, Snake?
not really.
I like blowing shit up.
Please, no deep conversation.
But you have heard of
Okay,
Picasso,
you
yes?
are an American.
Yeah, I've heard the name.
Sadly, Monsieur Picasso, co-founder of Cubism, passed away in the south of France last year. France was his home, you know.
Huh? I thought he was born in Spain.
Do you know his full name?
Pablo Picasso. Anyone would
Mr.
know he's Spanish
Picasso.
with a name like...
Shows what do you know?
What do you mean?
You are
Okay,
a dumb fuck.
here we go. Pablo Diego
30-minute
José
Picasso
Francisco
thing.
de la Pala Juan Nepomuceno Maria de los Remedios Cipriano de la Santissima Trinidad Ruiz y Picasso. What do you think? That was his full name.
Still, I don't see how...
A master
Auf
of modern art.
Ulm.
A genius who crafted over 100,000 works in various styles, spending the greater part of his
Mostly
life
the Picasso
in
style.
France. The man is a part of our culture.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is
Yeah,
of
like Jerry Lewis
limited
movies.
use in my field. But back to the point. Picasso was Spanish,
But I have
right?
known
Or
that
am I
you have
missing
blown
something?
people's faces up so that their noses are
He
on the
wasn't
wrong
French,
side of their
right?
heads.
Right? Cecile.
What difference does it make?
You're
It does
breaking
not
my
matter
heart.
if he was from Spain or from Mars. Picasso is
He was
Picasso. It does not change the fact that he lived in France, nor does it take away from his monumental legacy. Why do you care so much about where he was from, anyway?
The
Whatever
legacy?
happened to the Sans Frontier part of Militaire Sans Frontier?
You started it. France was his...
What was that?
Nothing.
Serve you right if we start making it illegal to teach English in our schools. And removing French words that have some connection with other languages.
Macaroons.
Tell me, Snake, do you ever put sweets in your rations?
Never thought about it before.
No.
Click.
Why?
I simply love them. French sweets are très délicieux. Everyone knows crepes, but there are also profiteroles, eclairs, madeleines, financiers. Then there's tarte tatin,
We could use some
and you can't forget
financiers here.
Savarin.
Even Ricky Bobby
and
likes
mille
crepes.
Crepes, blancmange,
Yeah, you
I
already
call
mentioned
for
grapes.
Formula
soufflés, croquembouche, cannelle, Florentine,
Crepes!
Queen Amagne, peach melbas,
Crepes!
Finish.
Okay.
and macaroons. I love those the most. Macaroon Parisian are the best. They are so cute and colorful, and they contain meringue.
Like
so they
crepes.
melt right in your mouth.
Wow. I'd no idea
Not in
macaroons
your
were that
hand.
popular in France, too.
What do you mean in France, too?
Macaroons are those coconut-flavored cookies, right?
Oh, excuse you? Macaroons contain almond powder, not coconuts.
Don't they have peanuts in them? I've had them in Japan a few times. I thought they were called
Shut the fuck up.
macarons.
Macarons? Some cheap imitation, I am sure.
And Picasso's
macarons
French, you
have a long
bastards!
and distinguished history. They date back to the 16th century
Distinguished by
when
who?
Catherine de Medici of Florence married into the French royal
was also
family. The
French.
story goes that her pâtissier shared the recipe after they arrived. That is a history
So are they
of
more
over
like Mounds or
500
Almond
years.
Joy?
So, they're originally from Italy, then.
Well,
Don't macaroons come from Italy, too?
look, I do not really think...
So do
Keep in
macarons.
mind, macaron is almost identical to macaroni.
Well, that settles it.
Yeah! Yeah!
believe this.
Some French
To
bitch loving your
associate
country.
macaroons
Fuck
with
you!
macaroni? You, Monsieur Miller, are an insensitive...
Macaroni.
Oh,
That's that feather that's in your cap, right? You probably like
Hey, why
fucking
am I the
steam
bad
trains
guy?
too, you son
Come on,
of a bitch!
Cecile, wait.
Hey, what I do in my bedroom with my steam trains is...
I'm gonna continue talking so this tape doesn't end yet.
Yeah, she had a hilarious breakdown while we were discussing macaroons and macaroni
No,
and stuff.
she slammed the door and was angry because they dared to mention that something wasn't from France. Oh, God.
Oh, there's more about when you see we were learning about movies.
I'm gonna name
This
my
is-
kid Hal.
This is the fascinating. This is they're talking about movies as part of what made Metal Gear 3 great,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Metal Gear
sure
Solid.
was. Mhm.
You ever see the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Can't say I have.
No,
Fantastic
click.
flick.
All right, enough.
The outer space special effects are incredible enough, but the depiction of AI is what really stands out.
There's an AI.
Yeah, a spacecraft pilot AI called Hal. It plays a major
Yeah, we
role
know.
in
I
the
mean,
story. Doctor
Is
Strange
there anything
loves
that
it
can be
too.
left unsaid
Did I ever
other
tell you
than
about the
important
time we
plot
first met
details?
up in Costa Rica?
No.
You know how she hates
Understand,
men,
they're-
right? So we hadn't seen each other
Yeah.
since NASA, and we just weren't hitting it off. Until we started talking about Hal. And then she started going off. The way
She
she
kicked
talked
me
about
right
it
in
was
the
so
nuts, Snake.
intellectual. The way she analyzed every plot detail, how passionate she was about the AI. It made me fall
Almost as
for her all
passionate as
over
my
again.
son will one day be
You know
about
what?
radar.
Here's to Hal for bringing her and me closer together. You should ask her about 2001 too. Then you'll understand just how amazing she is.
Amazing, huh?
Hal. Sure. Now there's a good name.
So, is Huey's plan to switch her over from being a lesbian with pure movie trivia knowledge? I mean, he doesn't seem to get that this is not a relationship that's going anywhere.
Seems solid. Is that a
Snake,
UFO photo?
is it
He's
true you
always
took
my
a picture of
favorite,
a colibri?
Yep. Got it right here.
If that's what
Whoa.
you mean, if that means
It's like an
penis.
actual
And then I
UFO.
sent it to
I
some
knew
woman
it.
who had no
Those
interest in
Yankees
it.
are
Hey,
working with the aliens.
El Calibri
I
does
know
have a
it
penis.
kind of looks that way, but
Hey, Snake,
Does kind of look
can you
that
make me
way.
a copy of that?
well, I don't see why not. What for?
I'll
We'll
need
pay
some
good
parts.
money for this stuff.
We can use it to raise money for MSF.
Sure, kid.
Or
You go
MS
out and
Paint.
get us a good price for it.
You don't believe me, do you? I'll get the money. You'll see.
Then you'll be sorry. I'll show you. You'll see.
They're working out.
Like a 4-hour treatise on some dude from
Snake,
Costa
I
Rican
need your
history.
opinion. How strong are the enemy's mercenaries?
They're well trained.
I think they could
How
bench
much
They've
did
got
it-
more than enough men. Season 2. A lot of them probably saw action in Vietnam. They're a tough
They're
bunch.
great at looking like
And
moss.
armed to the teeth. I don't think I've ever seen a mercenary force field that many tanks and attack choppers.
It shows how much
Well,
cash
one of
they have
each.
to throw around. And connections. How did they get access to such weapons?
How do you think? They're backed by the one and only CIA.
And here we are.
Garcia.
Half of us farmers and the other half students. Children even. And weapons.
Spartans!
short on guns, we
What
have to
is your
steal them from the enemy.
profession?
As much as I hate to say it. we're
It's weird
always
to do a
going be on
reference to
the
that movie
defensive.
other than,
I know.
you know.
And mi viejo. Without him, we...
Yeah, I know.
I don't know
Trail
if we
off.
can win. Can we, Snake?
Stop feeling sorry for
Oh,
yourself.
sorry.
But
You can save
Amanda.
scum.
what?
Listen to me. Don't ever
Feeling
let
sorry
your
for
men
yourself
hear you
might
talk
work
like
if
that.
she wants strange love. It's not
You're
gonna
their
work for
leader,
you.
and a leader has to stand tall, even when times get tough. When it feels like the fear and uncertainty could crush you. You're the one your comrades look to for reassurance. That's what a leader is. Don't forget it.
Snake.
And then he
If
slaps
you're
her.
looking for comfort, go find a church. That's all I've got to say.
You are right.
Don't blame me.
I
Blame
am
yourselves
sorry.
for God.
I need to pull myself together.
You'll be fine. I know you have it in you.
I think if I ever do play Final Fantasy Tactics, I'm gonna give Talita the voice of Solid Snake. Ramsar, what did you get?
Boss. Oh, good. You got stuff too. To tell us.
Thank God. This just, you know, this was gonna be a short
Selva de
video.
la Muerte, huh? Forest of
I
Death.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Wouldn't want to get lost here.
Sure wouldn't. But do not worry. I will be your guide.
Happy to hear it.
Dude, you've
Snake.
already gotten through it. I will
the
be your
forest
guide to
of
the
death.
forest of death.
Just the name.
They are
I got a couple in my
amazing.
unit, I think.
Sloths spend almost all of their lives up in the trees.
Sloth thing.
Except for when they have to go to the bathroom. Plus, they barely eat a thing.
What? How do they survive?
Why do you think
They
they,
don't
are
move
called
much.
sloths? They hardly move, so they hardly burn any energy. They are also able to maintain a low body temperature, lowering their metabolism further and allowing them to survive on very
Minnesotans.
little.
Wouldn't that make it easier for them to get picked off by predators?
They stick to the trees,
So that's the like
helping them
shit.
blend in and stay out of sight. They say there are even some sloths that grow moss when they reach a certain age, like some sort of
And
fairy
then they
tale
try to kill
forest hermit,
Snake.
huh?
I knew a great old sniper once. Guess he was even more in tune with nature than I thought.
Old sniper? What are you talking about?
Metal Gear Solid 3 available now in stores everywhere.
And on this disc.
Yeah.
La Ruinas de Xochicalco will be around there. They have not been restored at all, so they may well be covered in plants.
Shoji Ketzel.
But I want to
An
ask you more
Aztec
about the
goddess of
sniper.
fertility and beauty. They say she was always accompanied by birds and butterflies. One theory says
That's
she
what
was
we're
the
doing.
mother
Like
of the
surrounded by
god known
birds
as
and butterflies.
Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl.
Fertility and beauty, and
Quetzal is
we're fighting
said to be an
friggin' flying,
incarnation of
singing
Quetzalcoatl.
robot.
Hence its
freak.
name.
I get it. Well,
Quetzalcoatl will
this
give you
place
the
definitely
card
matches
command
the
if you earn
atmosphere
enough
of a cloud
points.
forest.
Now,
And then
it
you
may
can
have
turn your
seen
enemies
better
into
days,
cards in your
but
Dota
that is
experience,
still
so
a
you can get
temple.
the disc
So
4
be sure
and
to
find
show
a mega
respect
weapon.
when you're inside.
If the mood strikes me.
Or I'll fuck you up, Snake.
Well, you've got no one to blame but yourself. If Xochicalco strikes you
God.
down,
For misidentifying the nation of origin for the macaroon.
Is that your base or mine base? A great leader, the fundamentals of stealth, enemy soldier to... Oh, there's so much to say.
Monday.
What's wrong, Kaz? You sound beat.
Yeah, the problems
Nice
never
going,
seem
ass
to
kick for
end
that
around
French lady.
here.
You should take a break. Share a cup of mate with the other guys. It'll give you a chance to connect with them.
I wonder if Che and his
Massage
men ever
each
sat
other.
around and drank mate.
I bet they did. Jay was famous for his love of the stuff.
Did Hideo Kojima just read a
Man,
book
whoever
about Che
thought of this
Guevara
was a
and then
genius.
decide to make another
You can
game?
put it in a gourd and carry it around, and there's a special straw with
Well,
a filter
that's true of
attached so
most
you can drink it
things.
any time.
That's not all. It's full of essential vitamins and minerals, too. Nice to have in a guerrilla
Purchase
war when
Mate,
food is
available at
short.
stores
Yeah.
now, along with Metal Gear
Which
Solid
I had
3.
a chance to share some with a blonde Parisienne when I was out hiking.
Well, how do you know about that?
It takes a thief. Or should I say it takes a snake to know one. Snake.
You better watch out. He believes that the world only needs one snake.
And one big boss.
I guess that's true, so you could be the snake.
Body check by body count on my teeth.
You can steal items from soldiers by putting them to sleep or knocking them out and then doing a body check. Get close to the unconscious soldier and press the action button when you see the icon. Or you can sneak up on them from behind and do a hold-up. It also works if the soldier's near death. Keep in mind, though, if
Which
you
is
wait
a
too
lot-
long,
this is a
you'll
lot
have
of
a dead
fun.
soldier instead of a dying one. And you can't do a body check if you're holding the Fulton recovery device either. So don't try.
What?
Or I'll kill you. Or at least bring you near death and then check you.
I actually completely lost what was being said about body checks there. That's
No
unfortunate.
damn fault.
You can steal items from soldiers by putting them to sleep or knocking them out and then doing a body check. Get close to the
We're watching this again?
Oh, it's just a triangle button. Right, right.
Yeah,
right,
no,
right.
it's just when you
I thought
pat
he
their
was talking
butt
about
and
the thing where like
gives you
you
anesthetics.
you choke them
No,
from behind. No, this is not that.
Tap the button to
sneaking suit
occasionally
is a
make the guy
specialized
stop
uniform for
struggling so
stealth
your
missions.
partner can finish
It
tying
provides
up his
excellent
goons.
camo in any stage.
Don't forget to
Even
rescue the
better,
Chinese
you won't make a
people
sound when
after
you walk.
talking
Ooh,
about it.
so I won't need to tiptoe all the time.
And to top it off, it also makes your wounds heal faster. The fabric exerts just the right amount of pressure on your body to help stop bleeding.
Not a bad little trick.
That was a long and awkward pause at the end. Tell us about the Moss Men. This is probably it.
Scouts are outfitted with camouflage to help them hide. Some of them look kind of weird, like they've got seaweed growing all over them.
Ghillie
That's because
suits.
they've got seaweed
Not much
growing
difference
all over
between them and any other scout in terms of combat ability, but it does make them harder to spot.
I'm sure it
They
does.
tend to yell out,
You've come
"What was
across these
something
before?"
there?"
Yeah, the Soviet Union. The first time,
And
it took me
in
a full
this
hour to
game.
find the guy and take him out. Cause, do you know what they shine?
Shine? Like how?
Like, from their heads.
Dave, they're vampires.
Their heads?
How about their hair? They have a lot of it.
What are you talking about? How the hell would I know?
How about a parrot? Did anybody hear a parrot squawk?
A parrot? Look, Snake, you're talking to the wrong guy. I mean,
Call the
Cecile's
French lady
bird
for
expert.
bird talk. Yeah. Oh, hey.
Wait a second, what am I saying?
I'm an
You're not
expert
making
on
any sense to
locomotives
begin
and getting
with.
myself in
Never
trouble.
mind. It's a long story. I'll figure it out another way. Forget about it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, we've already lost too many good people to
I'll
these
drink
surprise
myself into a
encounters.
blackout.
Make sure you don't end up like one of them.
You mean covered in moss?
Okay.
Yeah, they found for some bizarre reason like 8 different reasons to suddenly mention the end. Woman to woman.
All right, so that is all of that talking time taken care of. We come back next time. I
Talking
guess.
time. It's like Clash of Demon Head.
Yes. We're trying to find out where the boss's camp is now.
Hey, in order to find it, we have to make the sound of a bird.
Oh, good. So look forward to that next time, though. Until then, though, this is Bobo the Vulture.
I'm Sartre.
And I'm IT. This is Let's Play Together, though it's a one-player game. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Thanks very much for watching.